We're back at it again with another plan with me. Hello, welcome to my channel. I am Dominique. This is not a planner channel, okay? I just happen to upload a lot of plan with me's. Whatever the setup may look like, you know, that's just how we're doing it. I am just 10 times more comfortable sitting on my freaking bed. I did the last week's plan with me this way, which was this Valentine's Day spread. I think it came out super cute. I was gonna do this week's video being this, the spread you see here, but I realized that I'm so far behind, and with what I have outlined for the plan with me's I want to get up in time, I would have to skip this week and this week. Both of these are Scribble Prints Co. Situations, you know, kits. Anyways, this week we're doing this self-care kit that I think is super cute. I've been dying to use this kit, or a kit with this artwork, so I picked it up from Wild Summer Designs. I just get the base kit with the glitter header add-ons because that's all I need. There we go. So, ooh, that came off very weird. I'm gonna start with the glitter headers because that makes the mostest sense to me, but I'm not gonna speed through it because I actually have things to say, which doesn't happen often. Okay, so I bought the Animal Crossing Switch, correct? I've wanted a Switch since they like came out or whatever, but I never bought one. And then when I found out that, you know, this whole Animal Crossing business was going down, I also found out they were coming out with the limited edition Animal Crossing Switch, which is the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, I'm obsessed with it. It's so freaking cute. And I bought it, obviously, so I probably should be obsessed with it. But I've been playing it non-stop, and I've been watching a lot of people stream on Twitch. I didn't have a Twitch account until like yesterday. Like, I did never watch anyone stream, but I was like, okay, let's check out this Twitch business. And then I'm just like getting very obsessed with it, and I think I'm gonna start Twitch streaming. I don't think anyone's gonna stop me. I don't think anybody has the power, oh shit, the power to stop me. And then I stumbled upon this girl, and she was playing Doom Eternal, which like came out very recently, I believe. And I don't think I've ever gotten so obsessed with a game I've never heard of in my life. It's like these demons are taking over Earth and you have to kill them. It's so fast-paced, but I also think she was playing on nightmare mode, so who really knows? Not me. But it was absolutely insane, you guys. Now I want to like buy the freaking Doom game, which I probably don't need to do. Like, that's not really something I need, because then I would have to buy some sort of gaming console along with it, and I could probably play it because I think you can play it on PC. So I could, like, you know, do that where I'm just playing it on my computer, but my computer is so bad and so slow. So I don't even use my computer to edit these videos, okay? I have to use my phone. My computer doesn't have the capabilities at all. You would think at some point I would invest in a better computer. You would think. I probably won't, not until it dies. But also I don't like playing games on the computer. I don't know why. So anyways, that was a lot of talking just for me to tell you that I want to start Twitch streaming. So, I was like, I just think it would be fun to just sit. And here's another huge thing. I was sitting there, and so I watch him on YouTube, and I guess I wasn't really aware that he Twitch streamed for some reason. But he was on there like trending or like recommended for me after I put in like the categories I liked, and I was like, oh my god, I love him. Yes, I will watch this. His name is I Am Dante. I don't know if anyone else like watching this watches him. Why did I forget what I was saying? Cause you're stupid, that's why. Oh, but I'm watching him, and he's doing a movie stream, right? I was like, oh, word, okay. And so, we're sitting there. He starts, like, streaming this. I guess it wasn't a movie. He had everyone vote, and everyone freaking voted for SpongeBob, which, if you like SpongeBob, that's on you. I don't like SpongeBob. I never really have. And actually, the bane of my existence is, like, my whole entire peer group finding, like, SpongeBob references to be funny. I hate SpongeBob references. I hate, like, the memes that come out of the show are excellent. No denying that. However, I don't, like, I don't want to be referencing SpongeBob in my daily life. I think it's a bad show. I don't think it's funny. And it's just so dumb. Like, I don't like SpongeBob. If you like SpongeBob, you like SpongeBob. I don't like SpongeBob, and I never will. So that's what we were watching. But I was like, wouldn't it be cool, you know, since I'm a film major, if I like sat and watched movies and talked about them? I mean, maybe that's like not a cool thing, but I thought that would be fun to do because I love movies, and I don't know, it just seems like a fun thing. Okay, get off my ass. So that's one thing I could try and do. I don't know, there's obviously a lot of options. Like, literally, you can do anything you want. Nobody can really stop you. So that's something I'm really looking into. I'm definitely gonna be, like, if I do it, I'm definitely gonna be streaming me playing, like, Animal Crossing. So, just, I don't know, keep your eyes peeled. I could be a streamer very soon. I don't know. I'm just thinking about it. Obviously, I have a lot of time on my hands, given the current situation of, like, the world. Like, I think everyone just has a lot of time on their hands. So I'm, like, just trying to find things to do that would be fun. Not necessarily, like just a fun hobby. I think it would be fun to just hop on Twitch and do a little stream as I'm stuck in my room for the next 2 weeks. Which is a real thing. This isn't, I can't leave my room for 2 weeks because one of my coworkers has coronavirus. I wasn't on the schedule with them for like the past week and a half, 2 weeks almost. So my exposure to them was really low, but also it's like very unclear, you know, and it's like, I'm not gonna risk it, even though I can't stand being in here for much longer. I'm going insane. But that is just a thing that is happening right now. I am locked in my room. Super fun. Don't recommend. Can't wait for this to be over. It's been really strange hearing all the stories from the doctors. It's very concerning. Turns out the United States is now, right, we now have the most cases per capita, I would assume. Most cases, yeah, just in general. Definitely per capita. We have more than China did, and they have a much larger population than we do. So that's cute and fun. This way. So I still haven't perfectly figured out how to like get headers, how the boxes and the headers are actually supposed to look, but I've gotten better at it at the very least, okay? And so whenever I do it and it's like this box is hanging over where the header needs to be, I just put the glitter header over the box a little bit. Nobody knows except that it, like, you can literally see me doing it, and I just said that I do it, but it looks fine. Also, it's so hard to like match these up straight just by looking. It's very hard. There's some sort of planner sale going on right now, and so this morning I'm like going through all the planner shops, because whenever there's a planner sale, that's what I do. I go through all the shops, I add all the things I might want to buy to my cart, and then I apply the discount code, and then I like go through it again and again, and I compare, and I do that just over and over again until I'm like really set on it. And so this morning I was doing that, and I freaking go to put in the coupon code, and it's loading, and then I just hit submit, because I was spaced out, and I'm thinking, oh yeah, I want to submit the coupon code to see how much I get off, and it's going to take me to the next page where I put in my information, but that was not the effing case at all. Instead, I had to, instead it made me purchase it, and the coupon code hadn't even loaded yet, so I didn't even get a discount on this like $50 order, which I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And so I'm like looking on the shop's like policies and stuff, and they give refunds within 12 hours, so I like emailed right after I did it, because I don't know, I was just like, no ma'am, I'm not gonna pay full price for this, and like 2, I don't even think that I like want this yet. Like I did not mean to order it, okay? It was an effing accident. So that was fun. The shop has not responded to my email yet, so I sent another one. Like that might be annoying or whatever, but also like you just posted yourself playing Animal Crossing on the Switch on your story, so I think that you should be able to respond. You know what I mean? Like I think, I don't know, if you have time to sit and play Animal Crossing, you also probably have time to check your emails and cancel my fucking order. Just to, I don't know, you know? Just, that's what I would think at least. Who am I to say? What do I really know? Not much, I guess. Okay, now we can get on to this actual plan with me. However, I don't think I have any date dots, do I? I'm probably going to end up pulling in some different wiggles, as I always do. Just, why not? I love a good wiggle. Okay, I don't have any date dots out, so I guess we'll come back to that. I've got my highlights box down where I like to write like one good thing that happened every day of the week, just to keep me grounded, etc. It just feels nice to like do that. Then here's where I like to track my Etsy posts. I just like to track how much money I make per week on Etsy. It's just nice to look back on. So there's that. I don't have like a song of the week or anything. Sometimes I like to write down like if I'm listening to a certain song over and over again, or like doing one thing a lot, I like to highlight it. Like, oh my gosh, this week I've been listening to Nothing But Tool, XO. Kind of like that. I think this was probably like the rebirth of my 90s grunge phase, musically at least. That was probably a thing that was happening, but I'll definitely have to mark something about it next week. So, on Monday, I was working on my scale project for my color theory class. So basically we chose an iconic image in history, and so I chose Kurt Cobain as like who I was gonna do, because he greatly influenced the 90s, hello, the grunge movement, hello. That was like in large part him. We don't have to get into it, and that's just what happened. So I chose a picture of him from the what's it called? Oh, the MTV Unplugged performance that they did. such an iconic performance, okay? Literally, oh my god, I love that performance so much. I obviously like love that album a lot too. That's like one of my favorite albums. I mean, they're all one of my they're all kind of my favorite, but I just especially love that one. It's just so good. Okay, so here's my beef with this. I don't need to write anything for that because it says exactly what I did. So if I put it like that, I just want to have enough room for this sticker. I think that should be good. Yeah, so that's what I was working on this week. It's weird to say this week, but mean like a week in the past. That's kind of weird. So, that's how I started my day. I was just working on like printing it out and seeing how I wanted to paint the contrast. I can show you, I'll probably insert a picture later on when I'm talking about it more, but that's the project. You pick a picture and you're doing it in a scale, so from white to black and then a different color, and I did purple, so it was like light purple to way dark purple. That's how it worked. It was quite fun. I actually love how it came out. Then I packed orders. I read, which is so nice. I read at work actually, so I'm sitting at the front desk sometimes for work. I don't work currently, which we'll learn about eventually. Damn, I always lose my train of thought. But yeah, I just read at work and I got a lot read. I read like 100 pages during my shift, which I think is really effing good. Then I went home, did my homework, budgeted. I probably ended up budgeting again. That's how it usually goes. I like to budget like 2 or 3 times before my paycheck actually happens, which is kind of funny. This sticker I'm putting down here, I'm using that to mark that I enrolled in summer classes. She's just being like snooty, like, did you know? And that to me is like school, you know? So after I budgeted, I paid off, or me and my friends bought our camping pass for Bonnaroo, which has since been postponed, and that's kind of sad, but it'll still happen. It'll just happen later in the year. That's fine. So I'm just using this to mark that. And we also paid off our Airbnb, the other half of it, which is nice. However, that also got canceled and we only ended up getting half of it back. I might try and reach out to Airbnb to be like, can I get a full refund, because this corona shit really is the reason we had to cancel, so you should give it back, because we were being responsible and we didn't want to go down to the beaches in Florida. That didn't stop some people though, did it? Not at all. So that's what that's for. Then I uploaded Sunday's Plan with Me, and I enrolled in summer classes. That's kind of cluttered, dude. I guess I won't mark that I read. That's fine. Okay, so for Tuesday, some mornings my baby sister, her name is Stevie, comes into my room as my mom takes my siblings to school. So that's what happened this day. She was in my room, you know. She's so cute. I love my little sister. So we had a good morning with Stevie as they go. Then I had some things I needed to do, like, oh my god, to buy. I needed to buy some things, so I went to Walmart and bought them. Then I packed orders yet again. I'm gonna switch this. No. Then I went with my mom and we got Chick-fil-A. I love Chick-fil-A so freaking much. I went to the post office as well, which is usually, you know, what happens after I pack orders. That's not really surprising. So, after Chick-fil-A, I went to work. I read more. I only had 70 pages left of my book at this point. And then I got an order in from Dolls Kill. Super happy with that. Super cute. Yeah. I think I bought these pants that are super cute. And I bought some new shoes, which I really rock. Like, it's my job, you guys. It's kind of intense. On to Wednesday. I actually got ready for like the first time in forever, which I think is nice. I don't know, this semester I had a hard time just getting up and looking nice, which is sad, but I did. And it was enlarged, inspired by my new clothes. I was like, yeah, I am gonna effing rock this shit, dog. So I did. I went to Starbucks before my 9 a.m. class. Then after that, I had lunch, which isn't important, so I'm not marking it. But then I worked on my draft for my English class, and listen up. It came out so well. I'm really happy with how my draft went. We later had consultations, like in small groups about it, and I think I had one of the strongest drafts out of my group. You can, you know, get on me if you want, but I just did. Who's really doing it like me? Nobody. Then in my film class, we watched this movie called, what was it called? Oh, Pillow Talk. It was so funny. It was kind of a musical, kind of just a fun little moment for everyone involved. It was so funny. I enjoyed that greatly. I also did my laundry, which, hello. I love marking laundry so much. Don't ask why, I just do. We had enchiladas for breakfast, or for dinner. What am I talking about? Ow, my knees. For dinner. And I also was doing my computer science homework, which it's actually getting really hard. If you're not new here, you know that I really enjoy my computer science class, and that's still true. It's just getting insanely hard. Like, whoa. Wow. It's getting real motherfucking hard. It was stressful, so I'm using this cute ass munchkin. So there's the first half of the week. I love it. This is so cute. This is my desired color palette. On to cute little stinky Thursday. Sometimes I don't write things down. We've been knew this happens. So I've got a few things to mark and a few things only. Obviously, I had a great morning with my sister. We love it. I decided to give my computer science homework another crack. Still couldn't figure it out. Big brain hurting. Couldn't figure it out. Was getting stressed out. Then I had class at 9 a.m. And then after this class on Thursday, this was my textiles class, I have lab, which I fucking hate lab so much. It sucks the most ass ever. So on to Friday. So I'm gonna firstly put that it was a lazy day. This script sticker came with the kit, and I think it's so cute. I absolutely love it. But then I'm gonna put in this giant thing just to mark that I finished and uploaded my draft, because I don't know. And I also skipped class, so those things were all very closely related. Sorry. Then I went to good old trusty work. I read. I ended up only having like 30 pages left after this. So that was fun. It was getting intense. I like that. That is something I would like to have marked. I was reading A Sorcery of Thorns. I didn't end up finishing it until this week, so I don't know why. I just kept putting it off. Very strange, but that is a thing that happened. I'm gonna use a box for this because after I was reading, I went over to Hannah's because her brother, but her brother and her mother were all in town. Which, hello, if you're new here, Hannah's my best friend, and she doesn't live like where we go to college. I live here, she doesn't, so when her family comes and visits, it's great fun. So Spencer hung out with us all night. It was a fun Friday. I don't think we even stayed up late or anything, you know. It was fun. So I'm just gonna, I feel like putting in this family time like script sticker. I don't know why. I really don't know why. On to Saturday. So I got, this is a cute sticker. This is from a sampler freebie or whatever from Wild Summer Designs. And I just thought I would use that to mark that I got breakfast at Amigos. I don't know if you have that where you're from. I can't even stress how it's not even like fake Mexican food. It's barely that. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. It's really kind of gross actually, but that's life. Then I went to Starbucks, and then I spent my whole entire day working on my scale project because it was due the following Monday. So I got the black and white one completely done, and I got started on the purple one, but that one ended up being a lot harder than I expected because, as it turns out, your brain doesn't think in purple scale, so it was a lot harder to do. But I think it came out great anyways. It was fun. I had a lot of fun, and I like spent literally all day doing it, and I thought that was nice. You know? Then I did my laundry after I kind of gave up because I was getting frustrated. And then I watched Good Time, which was subpar. I didn't like it. So now I'm nervous to watch Uncut Gems. So that's sad. Then I woke up the next morning and did all of my computer science homework because it was finally clicking. I just powered through it. It was like, it took like from 9 to 12, if not longer, for me to like work through it all. But it was very rewarding, so I'm glad that happened. Then I was doing my purple image. And yeah, so then I spent like the remainder of my day doing that. Like, you know, 12 to probably 6, if not way later. I just kind of a perfectionist, I guess. But then it was Stevie's birthday party, but I didn't go because it was right in the middle of me doing this purple image. So I just didn't go. I just was too stressed out about it. Sorry, so sorry. But, you know, she's one now. I could have used that. Oh well. I'll save that. So, and I cleaned my room, and I read some more. I'm guessing I actually had way more left than I said. Actually, I literally could not tell you. I got a lot more read, okay? I didn't have that much left at this point. I probably could have finished it, but I just didn't. So, that sucks, but that's life. I'm putting down this weekend banner because it's so cute. So I think at this point in history, right, it was not right, like it wasn't bad, super bad here. At least there might have been a handful of cases, but it wasn't like, oh god, this is getting serious, because that didn't happen until like not even the week after, but like 2 weeks after, even though it was really bad in other places. I think it was getting really bad in Italy right now in like this time, which was, I think I was thinking more and more about how I would end up probably not going to Italy for my study abroad, which is sad, but it's not like anybody wanted this to happen. So I think that's where we stood at this point in time on the whole situation, which I don't know, retrospectively it's like interesting, and for me at least, to like look back on and be like, we kind of fumbled the bag. So I think I might actually take this space here to write about that, because it is something that's kind of fucking important. It's just so crazy because I remember this week and it was like, everything's fine, nothing's gonna be that bad, we're so like whatever. Like I don't remember the number of cases that there were at the time. I'll look it up and put it on screen because I'm actually like intrigued. but I know it wasn't anything near to what it would be now, and I know that it was like the idea that it would ever be like what it is now wasn't on my mind either. Like, I genuinely don't think I was thinking about it much at all, truthfully. I don't really know if anybody was, especially not in my demographic. But I also don't know because I didn't take any goddamn notes, like, specifically, which is something I should start doing to just get more in depth and, you know, to understand, like, what was going on at the time. I think that would be valuable. But yeah, no. Actually, I know for a fact that I wasn't even thinking about it at all because there's no notes at all. If I had, I would have written something, because I know that the next week after this is when it got declared a pandemic. It's when I think cases probably started skyrocketing. I think it was soon after when states started going on lockdown. So it wasn't until the next week where things were like, oh, shit. And obviously now, retrospectively, like, oh, maybe we should have taken this a lot more seriously from the jump. We really fumbled that bag. And yeah, now things are a fucking mess. Which is fun, you know? It's always fun. Just be alive during these times. So yeah. Dang, I finally went through these like light blue wiggles. Those were the last ones. I wish I could get more. You know, like, you never think you're gonna want to use like oddly colored wiggles until you do. They're really nice to have. They really spruce things up a bit, if you ask me. Okay, so I think, oh no. Okay, I think I'm done with this spread. I think I got everything. Oh wait, why don't I have any pink? Where's all the pink? What the F? Do I not have? I know I have pink. I could use rose gold probably. Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna put rose gold on the pink ones. No, I'm not. It's too not the right color. I thought I had pink ones. That's sad. Oh well. Here's the spread finished. I am going to do what I did in the last one, where I just put a clip of it all written in over me talking, over me sending us out on a good farewell. Here's all I have left over from the kit, which was 3 pages. If you plan like me, I would highly recommend you check out Wild Summer Designs, especially because she always has great discounts, like 55% off or something crazy like that. And you can she has full kits if that's what you're into, but I think if you do white space planning, her 3 base kits, or her base kits, her 3-page base kits are perfect. Like, I still have leftovers. I think that's crazy. Here's what the spread looks like finished. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a comment down below. Tell me something, anything. Leave a like. Feel free to subscribe. I'd love to have you coming back. I should have a reading vlog up on Wednesday, which is something I haven't done in a long time. And also reading in general is something I haven't done in a long time. So, cheers to doing things we haven't done in a long time.